TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels are destroying your brain. Like, have you ever just picked up your phone, maybe you're on TikTok, right, as an example, and you're on your phone and you're scrolling through different videos, right? And maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe a couple of hours even goes by. And without realizing, you've just been sat there watching TikTok videos or short form content through either Instagram Reels or even YouTube Shorts. Now, if that has happened to you, right, what you're basically doing is destroying your brain. And basically in this video, I'm going to explain how it's destroying your brain and how you're not realizing the effects that it's causing. Now, I want to first mention why short form content can be so addictive. Now, the reason why short form content is so addictive, right, is because while you're scrolling on TikTok, right, you're watching videos. Now, in the first 2 to 3 seconds, if those videos don't trigger an emotional response, you're just going to scroll past. Our attention spans have become like goldfish. So when you're on TikTok, right, how long do you actually give a video a chance before you're scrolling again? The chances are you're probably not giving it much time. I would say around maybe 2 to 3 seconds, if that. Sometimes even 1 second, right? Like you're on your phone, you're scrolling, you're like, there, nah. Like even the first second is not enough to sort of grab your attention. And now TikTok have kind of ramped it up, right? They've kind of made things worse by you holding on the video and it goes faster because people can't even watch like 20-30 second videos anymore. Our brains have become so fried that if we don't get that hit of dopamine, we kind of just move on to the next video. And that's exactly what TikTok is doing. What short form content in general is doing is essentially frying your brain. Like some of you guys can't even watch a movie without grabbing your phone or, you know, going on social media or, you know, just basically can't sit still and watch a video longer than like 30 seconds. Now, basically TikTok and all the short form content was essentially designed to basically give you dopamine hits, right? So as you're scrolling, right, it's almost like a emotional slot machine. So you're scrolling, something triggers your dopamine, then you end up watching that video and then you're scrolling again trying to get your next dopamine hit. It's literally like a slot machine, right? Where you keep putting in coins in there and you're trying to get that big win. And TikTok and all these short form content was designed to waste your time. How much time are you wasting when you're watching short form content? I don't watch short form content, right? And to be honest, I've kind of seen the dangers beforehand. I don't really use TikTok. I use Instagram Reels, but it's for business. I don't watch or consume content from Instagram Reels. I might just share the odd occasional post, but generally I don't sit there for hours watching short form content. Now, just before I continue the video, if you are looking to make money online and you want to scale to 10K a month within 3 months of working with me, well, make sure you click the first link in the description so you can book in a call with me. Now, a lot of you guys might be working a 9-to-5 job, right? Which majority of the people that watch short form content are 9-to-5 workers. What short form has basically done is found a way to get you to waste more time. Everything is a distraction in this world. Movies are a distraction. Video games are a distraction. And now short form content and social media in general can be a distraction because you don't create movies, you watch movies through Netflix. You don't create video games, you play video games through either PlayStation or Xbox or even games on your phone. And you're not creating TikTok videos, you're consuming them, or you're consuming Instagram Reels, or you're consuming YouTube Shorts. My point is, all of you guys are consumers. You are not creating, you are consuming, which means that you're not making money, you're making other people money. This is the problem, right? Because when you understand everything in this world is built as a distraction, when you understand how the world actually works and you're kind of made to work a 9-to-5 job, you understand how schooling system works. It's basically like a factory for 9-to-5 workers. When you understand university, how university works, it's designed to keep you in debt, so you're slave to the system. And as more and more people are trying to, you know, find a way to make money outside of their 9-to-5 job, they've introduced short form content, which is again designed to just waste your time alongside movies and alongside video games. And what's happening to our brains, right, is that we can't even concentrate for more than 20 seconds, more than 5 seconds in some cases, right? Because you've been watching so much short form content that if you don't get that dopamine hit within the first 5 seconds, your brain kind of looks for something else to get like a quick dopamine hit. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, the content that you're consuming, they are drugs. Now, a lot of people don't understand this. What is a drug? When you really and truly understand what is a drug, right? A drug is something that can affect the way your brain works. And this is exactly what short form content is doing. Over time, when you're getting these little dopamine hits, when you're affecting your brain constantly by watching these, you know, stupid reels, stupid TikTok videos, stupid YouTube Shorts, especially like the entertainment ones, absolute garbage. You're basically feeding your brain garbage. You're feeding these little dopamine hits. And what that's psychologically doing to your brain over time is so damaging that you guys don't even realize. And the reason people are doing this, right, is because they're looking for that dopamine hit. When you keep refreshing Facebook or Instagram or, you know, nowadays it's TikTok, you guys are just effectively killing your brain. And over time, you've got this like TikTok brain, right? Where if you don't get that dopamine hit, you kind of like, you know, lose your mind. You guys are basically addicts. There is absolutely no difference between you and an actual drug addict because a drug affects your brain. So when these drug addicts are doing drugs, it's affecting their brain. What's the difference with you watching TikTok? Again, it's the same thing. You're affecting your brain. You're damaging your brain over time. Now, especially if you're working a 9 9-to-5 job, right? If you are coming home, watching Netflix, playing video games, and then just consuming this garbage TikTok content, then you're wasting so much time and you're never gonna get rich. If after a 9-to-5 job, you're not working on a side hustle, you're not creating content, you're not trying to make money by doing something outside of your 9-to-5 job, you are effectively killing yourself. Because I've seen this from so many people, right? They work their 9-to-5 job, they come home, they scroll on their phone, watch all this dumb TikTok videos, they might put on Netflix after that. Even while watching a movie, they're on their phone scrolling through TikTok. Then they might play some video games because again, they need dopamine hits. By the time they know, it's like 10 p.m, 11 p.m, or 12 a.m. And now they have to go to sleep so they can wake up early again so they can go to work. Why are you doing this to yourself? You need to find a way to stop watching this dumb garbage like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. All of them are basically the same 30 to 60-second clips which are used to basically destroy your brain. Now, if you are in a position where you are watching a lot of short form content, or you're just kind of lost in life and you don't know what to do and how to make money, well, I can scale you to 10K a month working with me for only 3 months by teaching you how to use content to make you money. So if you are interested in that, you can click the link in the description below and book in a call with me. Now, I'm going to get you guys to break free from your TikTok brain or your short form content brain, right? I'm going to get you guys to fix this, okay? Firstly, what you need to do is delete TikTok. That's like the main one, right? I know you've got YouTube Shorts, I know you've got Instagram Reels. Delete TikTok. TikTok is the worst one because that is just focused on, short form content. When it comes to Instagram Reels, do not click on the Instagram Reels tab. Do not use Instagram if you're just going to use it as a consumer. Now, you can easily use Instagram as a business tool, but if you're using it to consume content, do not use it. The next one is YouTube Shorts. Again, do not click on that Shorts tab. Honestly, guys, it's as simple as just stop watching this type of content. Now, you need to be conscious when you're doing this because every day it's going to be a struggle, right? Especially if you're addicted to something, you kind of need to open the app, you kind of need to go on it and just get your dopamine hits. Especially in the beginning, it's going to take a long time, right? But we're going to try and detox your brain. Just give it 30 days. Give it 30 days where you don't watch any short form content and you're going to see massive improvements in yourself. You're going to be able to remember things a lot more clearer. You're not going to go around trying to look for dopamine hits, and you're going to realize all this time you've been damaging your brain. Honestly, guys, short form content is basically from the devil, right? You really need to detox your brain from using all this short form content. Now, here's what you should do instead, especially if you're broke. And to be honest, if you're watching short form content like this after your 9-to-5 job, you're most likely broke because the people at the top aren't watching short form content. In fact, they're paying someone to create it for them, just so people like you can watch it and they make more money. So what you need to do is find a way to make money online. Use short form content to make you money. Use long form content to make you money. A lot of people don't understand this, right? You need to use these platforms to make you money, not watch it and make someone else money. Now, the best way to do that is by leveraging your skills and knowledge and selling it to high ticket clients. And the way the marketing side works is that you use content like short form content as well as long form content to market to your ideal people. Now, if you do need any help with this and you want to watch my full training video, which goes through exactly how you can scale to 10K a month by working only 2 hours a week, make sure you click the first link in the description below and that will take you to my free training video.